All right, guys, it's a brand new day, and I know a lot of you guys, when y'all see this, are just like, holy crap, they did this in a day. But we're updating you guys. We are like a rocket sled right now when it comes to, developing this engine. You got some really strong minds that are all coming together, and this is going to be unlike anything you've ever seen. First of all, we're also setting this up for any kind of game that you can imagine. Whatever you're trying to develop, this engine is gonna like literally walk you and hold your hand all the way through it. So in our new project window that we've now created, there's every single game that you could possibly think of. You can start from scratch. You got Universal 3D, Universal 2D, 2D platformer, 2.5D platformer, first person shooter, arena shooter, third person combat, top down 3D, strategy and RTS, vehicle, time trial racing, multiplayer, persistent world MMO, VR multiplayer, mixed reality, simulation, open world, cinematic and virtual production, architecture visualization, automotive visualization, and product configurator. This thing literally will set up your environment for you and get you ready for any of these. If you're wanting to make a first person shooter, click that sucker, name your product. I think mine was I had opened one earlier called Blow Them Hose Up or something like that. I don't remember. But as soon as you name your project and create it, it's gonna work. We'll just call it shooter. Boom. It's going to set up all your controls and everything for you for a first person shooter. That's what it's going to do. And you're in here, you're ready to rock. Everything's on a clean slate, but it's set up for building you a first person shooter. How freaking cool is that? Okay, so now we're opening Black Tide up. Guys, this engine is only 5 days old. So from the time we started working on it till now, we didn't pick up someone else's project and been working on it for 5 months. Five days. We literally started this from scratch 5 days ago. We wanted to start from scratch because we wanted to build something new, something that hasn't been done, and I just want to show you guys like all the different things that can be done in here right now. Showed y'all a tsunami. We still haven't put the foam on the sea and all that kind of stuff yet. Really, I made this tsunami way too big. I could give y'all a fast demonstration of that only because I realized what I'd done wrong on it and why y'all didn't get to see a crazy tsunami. Let's see. We'll go with height about mid. This will really give y'all an idea of the tsunami. It already sucked all the water away from the island. That's crazy. That shows y'all like the reality of this, because it's like, the best way I can describe this to you is with the water is how realistic it is. It really had to draw water back so that it could bring this water across. So here is all the water it pulled. We're gonna distance isn't that far, so let's see how this tsunami looks versus the last one. This should look exponentially better. That sucker is bearing down on our poor little island. They got a rowboat to evacuate him, and I don't think they see it coming anyway. Yeah, just massive tsunami eating that whole island. Whoop, it's gone. But we'll start putting the foam in later. We'll even start making the waves where they crest. Waves don't really crest in the middle of the ocean, but that's can't be in the middle of an ocean because there's an island there. So we realize that, and we got a little bit of stuff to work on there. We just got you know, we spent so much time programming this water to be real water, that we had to literally start working on the features of the engine itself, which you're fixing to get to see some of which you're just gonna be like, my God, they did this in 5 days. And yeah, we're pretty proud. So our island should start showing up any second now, considering the tsunami's gone. Oh, yep, here it comes. Alright, so you guys got to see a pretty good tsunami. And I don't think anyone's left alive here. Especially since I bet you the rowboat's still here. Yep, rowboat's still here. Nobody went anywhere. Okay. So, one of the things about the viewport, everything always stays live in it. You don't have to click live. It's always live and always editable. One of the things that we just introduced is rigidity and edity. And what those are, like if you import a 3D model into a game and it's not rigged, then you have to stop what you're doing, go get Blender, open Blender or 3D Studio Max, and you have to rig your freaking character. Well, check this out. Fix to show you something. Or, you know, if you have a 3D model in your thing, most engines don't have a dedicated true real full studio to edit your 3D models in, which we've incorporated. We've been doing this as fast as humanly possible. So here's our little guy Eric, and now we have Edity, and you can bring him straight into Edity. There he is in all his glory. And if you say he's not rigged, well, if you want to rig him, you can do spine only, you can do starter humanoid, and you can rig him. So there he is, ready to be rigged. All you got to do is bend his little arms down where they go, put his little leg bone to his pelvic bone, and he is ready to go, guys. If you want to edit any 3D model that you have in here, period, you can right click on it in the viewport even and edit it. When you're done editing it in the viewport, guys, it will be fixed. So you'll be able to go in here, edit anything you want, add to this boat any object that you want to add to it, you know, make it look more modern, whatever you want to do. And when you're done with it, it's going to update it straight in the viewport. That's any 3D model that you have anywhere in this game. It's going to do that for you. So, and I remember in the first video, I was telling you guys, like, I had screwed up something with the gravity. We got that fixed. And we don't use a player capsule anymore. You're going to love this. We actually have Super S. Don't ask me how. I was just bored or I was drunk. One or the other. I don't know, but we had an S in the game instead of a capsule that we could run around in while we were fixing the gravity. The gravity is fixed, by the way, but we had an S running around, and then I decided it would be a good idea to make him a Super S. And remember when he kept just spawning everywhere? Well, look what we have now. We have a spawn player button, and wherever you click, that's where your Super S is going to appear. So let's just run around this map for a minute with our Super S. There he is. He's got his cape on. Whoop. And look, he can run around everywhere. But we were trying to show y'all gravity with him, not the fact that he could just run around. Of course he can run around. This is gravity currently. Set like it'd be set for any human. Now, let's stop this for a minute and put some ridiculously stupid gravity on here. You'll be able to, I mean, if you're making other planets and stuff, obviously gravity is going to be completely different. It's not going to be the 9.8. Let's go to 1.5. Let's just give him ridiculously goofy graphics. I mean, graphics, gravity, and see how that works out. Yeah, so now you can spawn your player anywhere. The gravity works. You can. It's fully adjustable, and you can just get really crazy with this little guy. Now we have 1.5 gravity, and yeah, Super S he is a freaking astronaut. And make him some Superman music. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the update for the day. We got the whole, new project laid out so that you can make a new project with anything you're trying to make. We have the gravity fixed, the player start fixed. When we were working on the gravity fix, it just, oh god, he's so slippery. We finally had to put him some imaginary footing on so he would quit sliding down hills. But yep, we got it fixed, guys. Things we're working on right now is actual underwater and swimming. We're fixing everything in the editor so that you can edit your 3D models. But yeah, we got this. Hope you guys like what we've done so far. If you do, check out the description and go visit our Kickstarter. Help us keep this funded and keep it going. All right? Appreciate you guys.